Welcome back, everyone. My name is Megan Zero. I'm back here with more Fire Emblem Engage, and it is time for the final chapter. We have finished off everything else. It is time for the last Engage. And since like the support video, I have gotten most of the characters, with the exception of like 10 of them to like max stats. Again, like if you guys want me to do it, I will do it off screen. But like there was like a thought process behind my like, quote unquote madness. Like my thought process was this: all right, I'm not going to take all characters into the final battle, because if I was able to, that'd be ridiculous in and of itself. So my goal was this: I was going to get up the characters I liked the most to close to max stats or at max stats. Characters like Alfred, Gregory, Alchrist, Rafal, Nell. My goal was to get them up to max stats. Sure, like not max bond level, but like max stats, like period. Because at that point, you're cooking. You're doing more than fine. And my goal also was to get the 4 wins, or 3 of them, up to max stats as well. That being Celestia, Gregory, as you saw earlier, and Madeline. Funny thing enough, Madeline, I believe, took the longest amount of time, but Gregory, in like 2 rotations, was able to, like, this is his second rotation, was able to max out his stats with Lineage and starts here, and of course, Dire Thunder being the GOAT that it is. But you don't go to the world map for the final battle. No, you go to the top of the building, obviously, of the Somniel. So in that case, it is time to depart to the final battle, everyone. It's been a hell of a journey. Now it's time for us to end it.
The final battle is upon us. When you are ready, we will move the Somniel itself to the portal. Once we face the Fell Dragon, there may be no turning back. Are you ready of mind and equipped for what's ahead?
The Somniel is ascending. We should reach Sombron soon. Let's win this battle, and then return home together.
Yes, of course.
Marth, what's happening to you?
I can't hide this any longer, can I?
Hide what?
There's something I should tell you before we arrive. The portal has destabilized our world. I lack physical form, as do the other emblems. We may not be able to hold ourselves together.
I had no idea. I wish I had realized. But if the portal is doing this, then it's only temporary, right? After we close it, you and the other emblems will recover.
The moment the portal closes, there will be a great distortion. We will not be able to withstand it.
What are you saying?
When the battle is done and the portal closed, all emblems aside from you will cease to be.
You mean, if we defeat Sombron, if we close the portal, we'll lose you and the other emblems?
Yes.
We've been together this whole time, and now you're just going to disappear? Please, Marth. I don't want to lose you and the others. We need you.
Leaving the portal open would doom this world. Would you prefer that?
No, but...
We emblems came into existence in order to aid this realm. We would do anything to protect the people of Elyos, even if it means our end.
So our promise to rebuild Elyos together, our plan to see the world, none of that is possible?
I'm so sorry.
There's no need to apologize. I've asked so much of you. Too much. But when I thought about a future with you by my side, I felt truly happy.
There is a promise I can still keep. In Lethos, the day you awoke, what did I say when you summoned me? Your ally, until the very end.
I remember.
I will never break that promise. Until this war's end. Until my own. I will stay by your side.
You're so kind, Marth. You've always been so kind.
You are too. That's why we've made it this far. More than your strength. It's your care for others that has brought us all here.
Thank you.
Now prepare yourself. We'll arrive at the portal soon.
I'm ready. So this is the portal to other worlds.
It's beautiful, but very cold.
You two, here.
Sombron!
Papa,
I did not expect you to survive, let alone reach me here.
We've come to stop you from destroying Helios.
I am done with your worthless world. Return to it and shut the portal. Live in peace there. You stay in your world. I now leave for other ones. That should satisfy us both.
Look, I'm just gonna go off on a limb here and say that's BS, because he'll probably just come back with an army just to try and conquer the world again. Because that seems just to be the thought process of dang near every fell dragon in most games, that I'm going to go conquer other worlds, or I'll conquer my world, go to conquer another world, and then come back and do this crap all over again. However, Sombron seems like, out of all the characters, he doesn't... I think out of all the fell dragons that I've at least played against, he seems to be the one that doesn't lie. Which is, like, interesting. He's like, that should satisfy us both, but I'm probably going to call him out on his BS here.
You're going to return and attack Helios again. We'll never believe you wouldn't.
Okay, yeah, I'm not tripping here. Of course they would think that.
And you've caused too much suffering, too much loss, to run free. We will defeat you right now, and prevent you from invading any other worlds.
Invading other worlds? You think my desire is so simple?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Invasion is merely a means to an end. What I seek is a reunion. A reunion with Zero Emblem.
Zero Emblem?
I've not heard word of this before.
Of course not. That emblem is not of your world. Nor am I.
What do you mean?
Beyond this portal lie infinite worlds. One of them was my home. It had its own emblem rings, and a war arose to control them. My kind lost. The enemy used the ring's power to slaughter my relatives. All of them. I was very young. Our enemies granted me alone the mercy of exile.
If Sombron is not BSing here, then essentially what he'd be doing is recreating the cycle of violence instead. If those people in his home are still alive, he'll find it. Probably his goal is like find the Zero Emblem, go back, destroy them, and potentially conquer other worlds again.
You mean they sent you to Helios?
A peaceful world, ruled by godlike dragons. I was meant to live a quiet life there, but I brought something with me, unknown to them. A single emblem ring.
Zero Emblem.
In my world, known as the Emblem of Foundations. With my power, unable to speak, legends said this emblem fought without aid. So much ambition, and no allies. That story showed me the way forward in my complete isolation. I was trapped in this world, without friends or family. Only that emblem gave me comfort.
Whoever it was must have been mighty indeed.
I think I remember hearing a theory that it's supposed to be the Hero King before Sigurd and Marth's time, because Sigurd is way before Marth, in the same way that Martha is way before Crom. That is the theory I remember hearing, but there's no guarantee of that. It'd be funny if it was just the creator of the series all over again. As a funny way to like bookend it, or if we ever got sequel DLC, but I doubt we will for Engage.
An emblem should not be able to survive traveling from one world to another, to stay in form in a new world, even for moments. I've never heard of such power.
But you know what? This was written before the DLC. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Now you want a reunion. So, that emblem is gone.
Exactly. And all because of villagers that found me a few years after I arrived. They mistook me for an abandoned child. They pitied me. My first connection in your world. Soon after, the emblem deserted me, leaving only the ring behind.
I know this is the biggest nitpick right now, but shouldn't Sombron... This is a nitpick more than anything else at this current moment, but shouldn't Sombron's, like, head crest be slightly higher? Because, like, the points that, like, form, like, I guess, like, on Grima's mouth, they're, like, sticking into his chest, they're clipping, it's bugging the crap out of me right now. I know I'm listening to the story, but this is bugging me. But the emblem deserted him. That's actually kind of weird.
And why? For bonding with the people of this world. I despaired, and then I reduced their village to ash. I swore to forego all bonds in pursuit of my ambitions, as my emblem had. I fought alone, confided in none, preparing to return to my world to exact revenge. I needed pawns for my plan, and territory. I spent years amassing it all. Then I attacked.
So, the war 1,000 years ago. That's what it was about?
But Papa, you weren't alone in this world. Mama loved you deeply. Your believers, your attendants, my siblings, Sepia, Gris, Marnie, Mavir, my brother and me. Everything we did was for you.
As I said, pawns. Acting on my command and mine alone. Meant to be used and discarded. Deaths which mean nothing.
That's why you killed them all. But what about us? You wanted us to die?
You were no different to me.
How horrible.
You can't be right about your emblem. You weren't left behind.
What?
A solitary warrior like that emblem would know how hard it is to be alone. And would stay by your side, sparing you that loneliness and exile. Until you weren't alone, and had new people in your life. Until you were okay. Don't you think more than anyone, a true friend like that wanted you to have those connections?
You know nothing. Nothing at all about my emblem.
Is it just me, or would I prefer Sombron to emote right there? Not this blank-ass stare with that giant-ass elf ears I see right here. Give me some emotion. Looking. I want him to be pissed at this point. Say, you know nothing. Change it. Make him change from the small tone ass a-hole.
That's true. But if your emblem disappeared without a word, then you don't either. No one does.
All the more reason to be reunited. I will scour world after world.
Sombron, the emblem of foundations is no more. You can search and search, but there's no point. You might meet the original hero, but emblems are not the same beings. We are not them. You will never be reunited with your emblem. Ever again.
Be silent.
I can only imagine how much resentment you feel. But to sacrifice so many others, to be so selfish you destroy the world, kill your own children, it's all just so wrong.
I said be silent. You are speaking of things you do not understand.
There we go.
If
That's the
not
type
for
of
my
thing I
emblem,
want. Like
I
him
would
starting
have
to
died
emote more and more.
powerless, small. That emblem had the strength to stand alone. Unlike you, huddled together, whining like dogs.
This guy's, it's starting to sound more like Priam and Nemesis than anything else.
Such a warrior showed me the meaning of all existence. Fight alone. Take revenge.
You're wrong. That's impossible. No emblem wants to see a world destroyed. We aid people through our bonds with the divine dragons. We are a force for good. We would never choose to let our power be exploited for evil.
Enough of this nonsense. I won't let you stop me or sway my intentions. I have striven for this for thousands of years. If you intend to stand in my way, you will die.
This is it! Prepare for battle, everyone!
Alrighty, now there really is a whole lot of enemies in comparison to say like let's go with the example of like look, Sombron's right here, it's Fell Monarch, he has the same everything, all that. But my thought process is this. Like I said, I wanted to go in here with like all the royals, so I'm gonna take out Anna, I'm gonna take out Fram, Jade, Etier, Annette, Zephyr, and we're gonna go in with the royals like I was talking about. We're gonna go in here. We're also gonna take out Alchrist as well. So I need 7 more units. So Celestia, Ivy, Diamant, Tamara, Vale, and I got 2 more spots. I guess I will fill it up with Alchrist because he's the only other one I train consistently to have max stats. And if I guess at that point it would come like down to like the favorite character. And like I'm stuck between Klon and Fram because Fram has been there for all the healing and all that, and I have trained her up, as you can no doubt see, giving her like a crap ton of damage and all that. So I think I will go in there with her. I want to make sure everyone has like a quote-unquote unique emblem ring, so the ones from the game, with like the bonus ones going to everyone else. So you're not gonna make 13 points. Cedal's definitely gonna stay for just like the bonuses and all that. Alfred, Gregory. Gregory is like the one I need to change. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot Madeline. So I could take Fram off, or Alchrist off, and put in Madeline. And that's like again, like I feel like they kind of like like disrespected them, but I feel like they kind of like deserve it more, so to speak, than anything else. So let's go put him in. Gregory, we're gonna give you. I guess I could give you Micaiah. That's not what I wanted. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'll give Gregory Micaiah, and we'll definitely switch out everything else.
Micaiah!
Here I go!
Yeah, there we go. Everyone except for Vale and Madeline have one, so let's see. I'm probably I'm gonna give her Sigurd.
Sigurd!
I am ready.
Because I want everyone to have like their I feel like the original emblems definitely deserve this fight more than any of the other ones.
Together!
Because, yeah, alright, so... Alright, so, let me see. Kind of like throwing them in here. I feel like I should take Fram's off, even though I gave her, like, a bunch of extra stats on it. That I should take it off and potentially give her... You know what? I will give her Erica.
Lady Erica! Yes!
And she already has like enough stats. Like it really isn't something you have to worry about. Let's give some inventory. Let's give like characters like everyone, like our healers, psychic and all that. Our physic. Take it off you. Fram, you can get 2 as well. You really don't need the... I mean, we'll keep the flashing fist. And you know what? We'll give her recover. Like I said, I feel like these characters are going to be fine. There really isn't anything we're going to need to worry about. In terms of just maps looking right away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that's really not a whole lot of characters I need to worry about. However, knowing this, they're probably going to change the terrain and all that crap. So it is finally time to begin the last engage, shall we?
You dare turn your blade on me. You dare interfere with that which I have sought for so long. Such fatal hubris. You will pay for that accordingly. Witness how fragile your bombs really are.
Huh?
What's happening to them?
I am sealing off the portal back to your world. It's what I should have done the moment you arrived here. I fear your emblem allies are too weak. They will be lost in the distortion between dimensions forevermore.
This cannot be the end. If we must part, remember all that we have done. Marth!
The emblems are...
I knew I'd have to say goodbye someday. But I thought there was time.
So much for your precious emblems. In a matter of moments, the portal will be shut for good. Take comfort, for I shall inflict no further harm upon your world. Though you will die here as I have lived, in anguish, far from home.
We can never go home? I've been ready to die from the start. Brodia, my land, I pray you endure.
It seems Elusia will never truly know me.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Worry not. I have no desire to prolong your suffering. When I am finished, not one trace of me in your world shall remain, as though I was never there at all.
I'll stop you.
Is that so?
Our fight isn't over. The portal's open. I can do this. If I give it my all, I can summon the emblems back to me. Look at how far we've come. Will you fight him at my side? Your faith in me gives me strength.
Yes, brother. I'm with you.
Vale.
I'll be with you every step of the way. I can't summon emblems, and I can't turn into a dragon. But I'm a royal dragon all the same. There's gotta be something I can do to help.
Yeah! We'll all be right there with you. You've done so much for each and every one of us. So this time, we're returning the favor!
I could impersonate the emblems, but you know, it wouldn't be the same. So let's get them back.
If you have faith in the moon and stars above, our beloved emblems will return.
We started this journey together. Now let's end it together. May our world prosper, Divine One.
We've gotten this far. What's a little more pain? I'll protect you, Divine One. We're with you.
You rescued me from despair. I will return that favor here. Let us strike this monster down!
I have crossed between worlds to bring you victory, Divine One. You need fear nothing.
It's the moment of truth. As one of the 33rd stewards of the dragon, I've gotta help.
Our divine dragon never returned. The Four Winds will make sure that doesn't happen again. You have always been my source of strength. Allow my faith just this once to be yours.
Divine One, this is for Father, and all the soldiers who have fallen along the way.
No getting discouraged now. Heads held high. We believe in you, and we will win. Easy. As your sister and fellow dragon, I'll do whatever it takes to help you stop Papa.
My mentor trained me well for this day. For him and for you, I'll fight with honor.
Imbeciles. Your scrambling is both futile and pitiful.
Please, my friends. I need you all one last time. Once more.
Let us engage! Shine on, emblem of beginnings! Mark! Care for us, emblem of echoes! Celica! Provide for us, emblem of the Holy War! Sigurd! Free us, emblem of genealogy! Leaf! Rise up, emblem of binding! Roy! Sweep across, emblem of blazing! Lyn! Restore calm, emblem of the sacred! Erica! Fight on, emblem of radiance! Ike! Heal us, emblem of dawn! Micaiah! Reignite us, emblem of awakening! Lucina! Bear your fangs, emblem of fates! Corin! Teach us, emblem of the academy! Violet!
And of course, the final emblem.
Connect us! Fire emblem!
What?
We 13 emblems stand against you with our allies. The future may divide us once more, but here and now, we fight with one heart. This fight, this moment in time is all that matters.
What nonsense. You are the flicker of an ember, a dying light. You're nothing. The deeper your bonds, the greater your pain when those bonds crumble to dust. Why invite that inevitable pain upon yourself? Why allow such weakness to exist? Give up and perish, foolish child of mine.
Yes, you see me as a child. Foolish and weak, and maybe you're right. Maybe that's all I am. But I am not alone. And we're stronger when we stand together. The breaking of bonds can hurt. But when the bond is reforged, it comes back as strong as ever. Or stronger. And it brings an even greater hope. If people are willing to work for it, any bond can be brought back to life. And that's what I'll do. Every single time. For however long it takes. You won't leave this place. Because we're going to stop you. Get ready, Sombron. This ends now!
I love that scene. That scene itself goes hard. I love it. The final engage. I love this. Alright, so... Okay. These are supposed to be the endgame enemies, yada yada yada. I'm more concerned about anything else, like who these characters are, because everyone was able to pick them out pretty quickly. So... Ooh, okay. Alright. What do you have? You have Nova. If I remember correctly, Nova allows you to... Yeah, it allows you to attack twice.
How exciting!
But I'm really not afraid, but you know what? For the sake of the theme, engage.
Emblem, engage!
Yeah, we're doing that. We're going really hard on this fight. Oh, Jesus Christ! The damage!
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I want to help you.
For you,
yeah,
anything.
we're all the engage.
My muscles are yours.
All the engage. Go. Doing all the damage.
I cannot lose.
Yeah, I know I missed like some of these weapons, but Max, I didn't do a whole lot. I'll tell you that. But
Go ahead.
For once, I'm actually not going to use Dragon Vein. We're going to engage. And attack, because like I said, I ain't afraid here. We're one-shotting enemies.
It's over.
If I could get like the last part,
Yes.
I feel like I'm gonna like it more.
Wouldn't miss it.
So let's come on, we gotta
Bring
engage.
me strength and victory.
We got to. I love this. I love this game. I actually do. I do like really enjoy this game.
For the Divine Dragon.
Okay.
It was foretold. Emblem, engage!
Just all the engage. Trust me, I'm going something here. I kind of want to see the dance if it's doing everything else, but come on, we got to engage.
Engage.
Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh wow, we would take a lot of damage here, but I am not that worried because look at all the damage I do. Engage.
Steward attack.
The one-inch punch, I love it.
Repeat our mistakes.
Sombron can get in a lot of power here. I'm actually surprised we're not... Let me shut my mouth. Because
By all means.
I should expect him to...
Grant me your power.
I should expect him to, you know, freaking... transform and, become a dragon.
Understood.
So, I'm not going to...
Emblem,
say anything.
engage.
But I will say this. Who invited Vander? Why did Vander think I am that guy? I am him. When in this game, he really hasn't been. It's not even like a dig
Here goes.
at him. It's just like, oh good lord, he hasn't really done anything this game, has he? I'll keep Liberation on for right now, as we engage
Lend me your
with
strength.
Mark. If this somehow goes beyond, you know, like 4 turns and all that,
Speak, Divine One.
that's what's going to be the
engage.
most interesting part to me. If this goes beyond, I'm going to try and trigger something as like the quote-unquote final
I
attack.
will fight for you.
Let's go!
A dream made manifest.
Gosh. I'm just having way too much fun with this. I really am. Look at all the transformation. Look at all the anime.
I will obey.
Alright.
I'm with you.
Let's go.
Emblem, engage.
I could move forward even faster, but I'm not going to.
Grant me strength.
And you know what? We're gonna leave it at that. I feel like that's good enough. What are you going to do? You cannot
are
defeat me?
pathetic. As if spurning me to be a divine dragon was not enough. Patricide. Unforgivable.
You killed your own children, tried to destroy the world for your selfish desires. You're the one who is beyond forgiveness.
I said your world meant nothing to me. Its people, my children. You. Once I leave, I will forget you. Even if we met again, I would not recall your face.
In other words, you'll make the same mistakes as before. So which of us is pathetic?
Gosh, dang, man. You didn't have to ruin him like that. I mean, he did, though. Oh, crap.
Bye-bye now.
Oh, oh, you thought you were him.
Fight for my
You
friends.
thought you were that guy. Oh, yeah, I'll come in here with the lance that allows me to strike first. Oh, Brionic. Nice. I like that weapon because I got it too.
I
Too bad
don't
yours
do
did
mercy.
nothing. And here, blow up.
Better to act than to worry.
Oh god, I love this. I love this so much. Oh no, our first hit of our first like true hit of damage. Like I'm not worried. I know I'm not. Oh, not really. Miss. Bye bye.
Our bonds give me strength.
Our bonds give me strength. Like I said, I am not worried at all about this fight. So let's see. Let's attack here. Bye bye. All right, let's get our dance on. We just got all the emblem power here. All the power! Unlimited power! You know what? Yeah, I want to try to get as many, like, super attacks off as I can. Get all the budget! All of it! I want all the budget. Alright, will I kill with this? No, I will not. So... Actually, you know what? Here, we'll get... Oh, boo! Actually, no, wait, hold it. You're kidding me! You have the 1 piece of HP. Actually, no, here, we'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, I can't get any closer, but you know what? We will do it. Just all the budget. We don't need to kill in all single hits. We're already taking out most of these enemies. If they were on Maddening, I bet their stats would probably be maxed as well, and this fight would go way more hard. But obviously we don't have that, so we're just gonna use all the budget here. Hello there.
It's over. It's time. May we all be protected.
Oh gosh, I love this game. Hey, bond level 15, nice. Hey. All for one. Like, look, we need to go with, like, all the damage here. So, let's see, let's get in some of the unique dialogue first. Like, before we really, really go ham with it, let's get the unique dialogue in first.
I have often wondered how it would feel to see my father's face again. Now I finally know.
Surely you are not my child. No more of them remain.
I am a fell dragon from another world. Our relation is theoretical at best. The Sombron of my world bade me commit terrible sins to become his successor. I brought that world to ruin. But perhaps I can redeem myself by kindling hope in this one. And when I defeat you, I will prove once and for all that I am greater than my father.
Let's go.
Are you frightened?
Yo, the crits.
Our
The
bonds
crits.
are far stronger than
love
destiny.
it. Alright, yeah, you have more health. Speed and dexterity, nice. Nice. I forgot to buff Veils, but you know what? Here, we gotta get the video in anyways.
Papa.
Oh, the defect. I thought myself rid of you, yet here you are. You laugh.
You're angry because I persisted and survived. It almost feels like praise. We never spent time together as father and daughter like I wanted. But I'm glad I didn't give up. I made it. Because now, I can be the one who defeats you.
You are a malicious child. I would expect no less from my own.
I hope you're watching, Mama. I'm going to stop him. Just like you told me.
Oh gosh, I love this game. I love this game. I'm definitely more of the anime archetype of like, oh yeah, I really enjoy characters in this game, like way too much. But let's hurry up, let's get this in, let's hit him with our own weapon.
I did not expect to feel nostalgia in this moment, but your presence is exactly as I remember it.
You seem familiar.
I am the daughter of another Sombron, in another world. If you know my face, then you merely recall a child who is dead. You and I are two fell dragons on opposing sides of a battle. Nothing more. And I mean to defend the Divine Dragon to my last breath. Prepare yourself! Yes!
Fresh.
Ooh,
Poor
okay.
thing.
We're almost there. We have one more. If this is really, I doubt it is, but you know what? Let's hit him with this, the Lodestar Rush. I feel like this is perfect.
My prayers are with you.
How foolish. This is not over. Out of my way, you worms!
Alright, it's a good thing. This is a good thing that we're going off with this. And not just, you know... Oh, there's his engaged transformation. Whoa! Jesus!
Sombron called reinforcements. But what are they?
You thought I sat idly, waiting for you to arrive. I could not bring back my emblem, but I summoned others of equal power. Dark emblems, who once plunged their worlds into despair.
Dark emblems?
That presence. So familiar. Yes. These are the foes we fought in our original forms. Perhaps we should match each emblem to their own enemy. But I can't sense who is who. We should move closer. With caution.
Barrier by the Dark Emblems that reduces damage to Fell Sombron. Defeat emblems, Dark Emblems to weaken the barrier. Dark Emblems are powerful, but they are susceptible to attacks from units synced or engaged with the emblem from their world. Okay, so is Sombron pushed back or no? Alright then, he is still here and he has way more health. Can we... Alright, we still have full engage meter, which is fine. And this is Shadow Dragon, so that's going to be me. Okay, so if you know the titles, then it helps. That's just General Corrupted, General Corrupted. We want to look... Yeah, they're the ones on the sigil. Warfather. That's Duma. That is Duma. Alright. I need to look around. This is definitely turning Dark Bishop. That's the title Leaf. That ties the Leaf. So I'm assuming more are gonna bring up because of this. Dark God. Like what? Is that going to be Corrin? I want to assume. We're about to find out, but I want to assume because it says Dark God that it might be them. If not, I'll just rewind time.
Look what you made me.
Okay, it's not them. Lowly human scum. Is that Robin? This is me. This is purely being an a-hole. I'm torturing the emblems for like no reason other than I want to. But all right, let me see. All right, we also have to worry about, but these aren't the ones we need to worry about because we have Roy. Is it Roy's? Because I know that's Leaf's. Like I know based off the game, Warfather, that's Duma. Shadow Dragon's Marth, so I'm going to definitely send Mike. I'm gonna send Alir to take out, Medius here. Yeah, I feel like I should. Oh, good lord! Look at that! 80 damage. That's just ridiculous.
I sense you, Shadow. and I believe I know who you are. I've defeated you before, and I will again. For I hold the exalted falchion.
Ugh. One shot. Oh god. How was I defeated so easily? Because I know your power. So, if that's the case, and then they're the emblems of villains, they should be quote-unquote easy to recognize. Byleth, Dark God. That's the one I'm definitely confused by. Maybe it's Lucina's. Like, probably not though, because look how much damage it's taking. Dark God. That's the, like again, that's the one I'm definitely curious by. Because these are supposed to be the base game emblems. So, is it Roy? Let's find out. It might be, depending on how much, like, damage we do. Alright, now I gotta look up. I gotta look up. Okay, so, wait, who's the Dark God? I need to know. I need to know, who are they? I apologize if I'm like, oh, it's Loptis? So, that's going to be... Oh, that's going to be Sigurd then. Alright. Where's Vale? I wasn't... We'll engage purely for the aesthetic of that I can't reach him otherwise. And just like, look how much damage we do. We just, you know, hit him with 89 to straight out the gate. Alright.
The divine sword Tyrfing is awakened. That marks you as... No. Impossible. As a knight of Granville, and a descendant of one of the 12 Crusaders, I shall be your end!
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense, because again, I know a majority of them, but I don't know all of them. So again, yeah, like lowly human scum and all that. So my goal now is to get... the goal now is to get, freaking... is to get Celestia, like, all the way over there. Because it looks like, yeah, Sombron can't move. He's, like, kind of put in that one area. And we don't have to worry about Crom or, anyone else, because, well, we are pretty much good. If Crom and, like, all the DLC emblems, all of Crom and Camilla, we don't have to worry about them. But we kind of want to I want to kind of keep an open mind of like, hey, where should we go? So that's why I'm kind of positioning them in a way like, oh, they're close to like the Dark Emblems, but we really don't have to worry about anything. You can't hit me. Even though I'm like 3 feet in front of you, what the frig? You're gonna do no damage. Oh, the crit. The crit with 7% and Diamond. You cannot touch me. Alright. Should more Dark Emblems be summoned? Okay, no, I guess I have to take out the initial wave. And then go at them afterwards. That's not what I wanted, but I will take it. Proc it. There we go.
That's how a princess does it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried. Oh wow, we don't take out even with all this. Alright, then we'll have Rafal do it, because he can double and he hits harder apparently. Alright.
I am awakened!
I just love the way that Rafal and Nell just go in with their combos for their attacks. So we'll get Celestia. Like I said, I want to get the characters to fight their counterparts, so to speak. So my question is, where did I put Leaf? Who did I put Leaf on? Did I not bring Leaf? Ah, crap. Did I bring Leaf? Fuck. I didn't. I didn't bring Leaf. Okay then. I'm not going back and re-recording that. If I put it up, I'll put it up. And it's just like, alright, here's Leaf's information. I'll probably put who it's from. I apologize for that, because I'm a moron. I left it on, Marin. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have everyone. I would say that while I have Veronica right here. I should have had Leaf, or I should have put Leaf on, I should have put a Leaf on Nell. Because I feel like, alright, yeah, that kind of fits. Alright, we're going to send you over there. You can take care of this guy. Because electricity. That guy fell into the void! Granted, he isn't corrupted, so it doesn't matter all that much. And I'm not, again, super worried about any of these enemies. I am already at my most powerful. Case in point, one shot. You know, pop! I can attack, so... Because I have a spear. Well, the funny thing is, I think... Or a javelin. I think that the random enemies that you can fight around the map after you do enough grinding, I think they hit harder than these guys. Because, but granted though, I'm at max stats, like...
One for me!
Okay.
This will hurt.
Hey, another crit.
A battle
fight.
fit for
sure. Just like all the fare that he is in Heroes. Put Alfred there. Bro, you knock a bit closer, and if not, wee. Oh gosh, it's funny how far Sigurd travels. Get that weak out of here! Get that weak crap out of here! Ow. But you do nothing because you have 3% chance to hit. Alright. Like I said, I'm not worried. Warfather. Let's get this. Wild Grands? Or Wild Lands?
I'm not afraid anymore.
Man, you just gotta put your whole foot in there, Lear. Just put your whole foot. We're going to attack. Oh, hold up. You have a bow. Oh, okay. That's a problem. That is very much a problem. At least for right now. This is definitely going to be... It's another case of a really long video. But I'm probably just going to let it rock. As always. As I usually do.
Dropped your guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just going to let it rock like I usually do. That's not what I wanted, but I'll take what I get. Bye-bye. Yeah, this is...
what I trained for.
Alright, so I'm always the type of person who's like, alright, let's max out stats. Let's do the best thing I can. I want to do as much damage as possible. That's why when,
Gods, please protect us.
that's why I went, in all the, videos for Etrian Odyssey, I made sure that I was, like, pretty close to the highest level I could reasonably be to take those fights on. Because otherwise it turns into, you know, a slugfest. And I don't want that to happen. Or, it turns into, like, a slog, not a slugfest. You cannot hurt me. You're fall. Oh wow, you hurt me. You have a sword and I have an axe. How did you lose? Shame on you. This isn't Heroes, you can't use that excuse. Where anyone can do anything as long as they have like the right amount of setup. Like frickin' Har with his refined that makes him only use the blue tones, I think, which no one would reasonably throw up against a Wyvern rider that's like that. Anyways, time to take out the Warfather. I feel like it's always appropriate to take him out with it, but nah, I really don't care at this point.
We meet again, Duma. Though I'm not sure you are him. Please, do no more harm. Allow your great and weary soul the rest it deserves.
Only power holds many. Only strength holds sway. Okay, so I was kind of worried there that we were gonna have to like. All right, yeah, take them out piece by piece, or rather, not piece by piece. Is not that. That's not what I meant. You have a Worm Slayer, don't you? Good shot. What? I think it's just like the poisoning aspect, which I'm not, you know, worried by. Ooh, but I am worried by that. Not worried about this though. You know. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. The failure is my own. Yeah, it is. Cause okay, so what, we have to deplete health bars and all that.
Now's our chance.
Oh, okay. We should expect more, obviously. I'm banking on the fact that that Alfred is going to join in on the attack. That's what I'm banking on. Nope, shit. And now I'm poisoned. Like, I'm not super worried. Like I said, I'm able to take out most of these guys. So, let's just get our attacking. This is gonna turn into like the, freaking, oh, hey, another level up. This is gonna turn into like the freaking, alright, so, it's gonna turn into Final Fantasy VII all over again. With how dangerous this could, or how dangerously long this could be.
I know it's too late.
Or maybe I'm not gonna split into 2 parts. That's just, I'm just gonna let it rock. Heaven or hell, let's rock! Wow, you actually just don't hit me. So I'm just gonna rely on crit to take you out. Jesus Lord, you are massive.
I won't falter.
Take out all the damage. Like, in comparison to, like, even, well, Fall, this dude is massive. And I'm safely getting out of range. Again, I kind of want to keep characters close to these, because I don't know which character pops up where. So, yeah. If they pop up, they pop up. If they don't, they don't. I mean, they will. It's just, like, a matter of who and when. Get out of here. Fell Sombron, will you? Oh, okay. His Hollowing Beam. Alright, so, well, I guess we'll just start going in on the attack to bring him down. Good lord. Do I rank on crit or just rely on pure damage? Well, we already worked out ours, so... Okay, yeah, if he hits me, that will hurt. Unless I get crit!
One from me! Out of my way!
Yes, let's go!
Was that too much?
Bank on the crit always. Become a crit god. So it doesn't look like we'll get to see the other emblems, because I really don't feel like wasting time on it. So let's just, you know, oh wow. Okay, well.
Watch this.
All the budget! Well, we barely did any damage, but it's for budget though. I want the budget. Do I sell that Brave Lance? Yeah. So if I bank on Brave Lance, I could definitely count on like Sandstorm proccing a lot of them. See? It didn't proc a lot, but I still procced it enough. And the funny thing, it's strange how much freaking defense and magic Tamara has, despite the fact she's not a magic character. Okay, I don't want to rely on the crit, but... Alright, so here. Where... Alright, you're right here.
Emblem, engage!
It feels right to do this. If he has like 3 phases though, I'll give it to this. Like, I'll give it to the company. It's like, alright, yeah, you gave him 3 phases. Alright, you know what? If I don't kill him with Liberation, then I'll go in for Lodestar Rush. If I don't. And if not, oh well.
Count me in!
All mine!
Alright, I'll move out the way. Seedall, I want you to dance! And I'm going to take you out now. This should be it. Liberation.
Fate has brought us here.
Then I will be denied my reunion.
We've won, Sombron.
Now I will never return home. Perhaps that is just as well. I am tired. Tired of searching in every shadow.
For the Emblem of Foundations?
I would look in sunless woods, gloomy caves, the shade of a dead tree. In such places, I felt my emblem again. Now, that is all over.
You chose to be alone, yet continued to look for this emblem. Why?
Perhaps I wanted someone to appreciate how far I had come, all on my own. Someone to see me, who I am. After millennia of being cast away.
I could have been that person. Or Vale, or our siblings. Why didn't you let us? Why choose to start these wars?
I need no connections. Not in your world.
And that's why you lost.
Even at the end, you don't want to be a father to us. Very well. You'll be only the fell dragon. An evil that we slayed. That's how we'll remember you.
Do as you please. I have been alone for all this time. Why should my death be different? I do not need mercy or pity. I will fade in this place, apart from the one I yearn to see.
Do you remember the invocation?
What?
The invocation for the Emblem of Foundations.
I have tried. Again and again I said the words. It was no use.
Still, it couldn't hurt to try. One last time.
All right. Burn. Burn us, Emblem of Foundations. Oh, this light. Oh, at last we meet again.
Papa? I don't see anyone.
I don't either. It must be someone only he can see. An old friend. The one person he truly let in.
You and I. Let us be on our way. Once more, engage.
Papa.
He's gone. And the ring for the Emblem of Foundations. That's gone with him. Our fight is over. Let's go home. It's time to shut this portal, once and for all. The portal is closing. Once it's shut, the war ends, and balance returns to the world.
We did it!
Oh, it's really time to say goodbye.
This was a wonderful journey. Thank you for letting us share it with you.
No. Thank you, Marth. I'm so sad to see you go. But it's time to stand tall and say goodbye. Thank you for keeping your promise. You really were my ally, my friend, through it all. I just hope I'll be strong enough for whatever lies ahead.
You will be. You're already much stronger than 1,000 years ago. Or the day you awakened. I know you'll carry on the Emblem's legacy. And your mother's. We will not be here to help you anymore. Now, it's your turn to help others. As the Divine Dragon, and as an Emblem.
I will.
You're not doing this alone. We'll be there to support you, brother.
We can't replace Marth and the others, but we'll do what we can.
Yes. Please, don't worry. It's no good. Here come the tears.
I wish we didn't have to lose you.
We were just getting to know you, and now... goodbye forever?
Please do not cry.
But...
this world's burdens are yours to shoulder. Meet them proudly. You should not always hold back tears. But please, for now, try to.
I agree. I'd like for us to part with smiles on our faces. That's how I want us to remember each other. In joy, not sorrow.
Me too.
It seems this is goodbye. But we'll never bid farewell to what we learned together.
I'll miss you, but I know you'll choose the right paths to walk.
We'll always be together in spirit, no matter the distance. Build a bright future.
Don't worry. I can see that your lives will be filled with hope and happiness.
Go out and create a better world. I know you can. I know you will.
I will be praying for you. Praying that your world is filled with kindness and laughter. Wherever you go, may the blessings of Mother Earth and Father Sky follow.
I'm glad to have known you. I hope you make an Arcadia of this land.
If your nations band together, there is no hardship you cannot overcome.
Sorry for not bringing you to the final battle!
Know love as well as grief. Honor your bonds, carry the light, and nothing will be impossible.
Lead with compassion, Divine One, and may your happiness be eternal.
This is the moment.
So it is.
Thank you. You are a member of our family. The emblem who connects us all. If ever we cross paths again. No. When we cross paths again, I hope that you will remember us. We who existed together for this time. The 13 emblems.
Of course I'll remember you. Everything about you, and all the times we shared. Even when we're apart, we'll always be connected. Thank you for standing with me. Until the very end. Goodbye, emblems. My family. You gave me courage, strength, and inspiration. I will follow your example. Always. I promise. Let's go back home, everyone. Back to Helios.
And with that, we have cleared the final chapter of Fire Emblem Engage. And this has been quite the journey, as you can no doubt tell. The fact that it took me several months to do this between like all the different games that I was playing kind of speaks volumes, because like my attention was like constantly diverted to different places. And the fact that I was just like constantly, again, just like, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. I wanted to grind up my units to max level because, hey, that's just what I do. That's just like my personal playstyle and preference. And you see it in the final battle where we take him out like nothing. Like, I knew about like the dark emblems and all that. It's because someone posted that the information. And I knew about the bad ending that you can get in this game. I don't like bad endings. Bad endings are sad and depressing, and I know they're supposed to be. Like, you can even consider something like Crimson Flower. When we finally get back to that, but I'm probably gonna do, I'm definitely gonna finish off, Final Fantasy VII, and even Brilliant Diamond, like, before we, go back and, do all that. Will I cover, like, the post game? Will I do a run of, like, something like Arceus? Potentially, because that ties in to what we do in Brilliant Diamond. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It does take time. So, maybe that'll be, like, the pre-fight that we do. Because in Brilliant Diamond, that's just going to be the run back. I'm like, oh yeah, here, we're going to do our run back, all that, yada yada yada. And that's why I enjoy it immensely. But in terms of like potentially new games that I will play, that all kind of boils down to like potentially what games I want to put out for the channel. Like, if I had the ability to, I would, like, emulate some of my older games, like Untold and all that, as stuff for us to potentially, like, watch and play against. But again, that's just me thinking, like, off the top of my head as, like, potential games to play in the future. I think I even have my case right here of games. Yeah, I do. I know, like, you can still continue to expect, like, the boss battles from, not, from Etrian Odyssey. We are done with 1's boss battles. 2's boss battles are gonna be there, and probably be annoying. I will go back to the DLC of Scarlet. Just looking over these games. Yeah, I think for the Switch, we actually might be done for a while. Unless you guys really want to see me play Blaze Blue. Like, I don't know if that'll be entertaining to you all, because Blaze Blue lore is convoluted as all hell. I could do Warriors, the first Warriors, but I won't do 3 Hopes until I finish 3 Houses, and 3 Houses is going to take forever. The only thing about 3 Houses that I'd probably continuously post one of the routes, is kind of what you have to do for the chapters afterwards, because like the first stories are the same, and I might like, here, let's just do a speed run of what happens in White Clouds for every playthrough, because it does not change at all. There's a reason why I kind of like stopped recording that for a while, because burnout is real, and especially with Fire Emblem 3 Houses, burnout is hard, and it is something that we will just have to deal with. Maybe I'll play some other games on the Xbox or PlayStation that I got. I don't constantly buy new games. Maybe I'll do some more fighting game battles and fights and upload those. That's kind of like what we want. Or maybe I could do some playthroughs of stuff like God of War, Crash Bandicoot, because I have so many games. Like I said, they constantly just like take time away from things that I honestly probably should be doing other than this. And you can also see like some of these maps really don't take that long. Okay, yeah, now all the DLCs, because that's like the Lonely Air, the Shepherd Exalt, Dragons from Afar, Fire Emblem Allure. I believe that's the MVP, yeah, because it records those. This is a very slow crawl. I've just been rambling for like the past 6 minutes. But maybe put some suggestions down for games that you guys might want me to play. Like, I'll give it to some consideration for some of them. Obviously, like, I want to see like the different battles and ideas that you guys want me to take part in. And if anyone knows like potential ways to like mod or something like that, or heck, maybe you want me to do some other things, I always like listening to your guys' suggestions. It's probably gonna... Borderlands, I don't know if I really want to go back to, now that I think about it. Like, I did do like the Headhunter DLCs, and there's still a whole lot of Borderlands 2 left, because you had the, like, what, the 4 DLC packs. I'm definitely not going to be doing like the, you know, the quest on screen and all that, but maybe I'll go back to it, maybe I won't. I honestly don't know. If you guys want me to, again, let me know. Like I said, I'll definitely finish Brilliant Diamond, Final Fantasy VII, because I gotta re-record that. And I will definitely go back and finish some of my other things as well. Because that's just me. But, with all this, seeing everything that's happened, Divine Dragon here, Corn. Earlier became the new Divine Dragon Monarch. His bonds with rulers of each nation resulted in last week. Yunaka became one of the new monarch's steady supporters behind the scenes. It is said her ability to impersonate anyone came in handy quite frequently. Vander. After the Divine Dragon Monarch took the throne, Vander ceded his role as steward, choosing to live as a knight on the Somniel. The new monarch and his friends visited Vander often. He always met the group at the spa, as he took great joy in remembering their journey. Klon succeeded Vander as a steward. As he grew older, his level-headed demeanor was likened to Vander's own. He so revered the Divine Dragon Monarch that time to select the 34th generation stewards, he tested candidates on their love for her leader. Fram served as a steward, maturing into protective force every bit as calm and as attentive as Xander. Her zeal for the Divine Dragon Monarch never waned. When it came time to choose the next steward, she held a cheering contest for all the candidates. Alfred. As King of Firne, Alfred forged a new non-aggression pact with Lithos and the other countries, ensuring a long period of peace. Records reveal Alfred's reign was brief, as he died in early death. However, he was loved by his people, and there is no doubt his life was full of joy. She didn't use it! Besides serving Firne with her own strength, NTA bulked up its soldiers with revenge of weight-training muscle stimulants. Some said this was at odds with the nation's pacifist ethos, but was celebrated in her hometown, where to this day, orange flowers are grown in her honor. Boucheron. Bouchon worked for many years to restore Fierne. Upon seeing Flora port fully restored, he cried tears of joy. He traveled so often between the castle and Flora that, in honor of his kindness dedication, the road connecting them was called Boucheron's Passage. Aww. Celine dedicated her life to peace in the kingdom of Fierne. This sometimes meant making the unpopular position of punching notes to disturb order. Fairy tea became known as the tea of blessing in Fierne, and it said that those who drank the tea would find joy. Louis retired as a knight and became a butler to the royal family. The black tea he brewed and his attentive care aided them in running the government. His interest in people watching was a lifelong love. However, many tried to join him. He always preferred to stroll gardens alone. Kinda creepy. Chloe comforted the royal family and her fellow soldiers with deliveries of folk food. Soon, Fierne's local delicacies started including more unusual flavors. Years later, she met someone at a food stall, and they had a fairy tale whirlwind romance that blossomed into a lifelong love. As the new king of Brodia, Diamant ordered a halt on all invasions and worked to reform his people's attitudes on Lugia. Some nobles resisted Diamant at first, but his vision for the future earned their favor. By exporting ore, Brodia was able to shift into a booming trade-based economy. Amber barely joined. Amber was overjoyed to see Diamant sit on Brodia's throne. He patrolled the kingdom to quell post-war chaos, and Misadventure followed him with every step. Time became one of the very legends he so admired. Fortunes always placed him near an alpaca, confounding scholars. Jade celebrated Diamant's rights to Brodian throne with pride, and further dedicated herself to Brodia as the Knight of the King. She has always found time to write, despite her busy schedule, and managed to complete over 100 humor novels and author, all celebrated as masterpieces. Better than most writers. Alcris took on all clerical duties at Brodia Castle, providing aid to Lugia's recovery effort. Two nations grew to trust each other, expanding mutual trade. He was praised as a brilliant yet humble strategist who kept his word the new king safe, just as he promised his late father. Aww. Lapis traveled to war-torn towns and taught citizens how to repair their homes. At every stop, she left large, delicious potatoes from the farm in her own village. The popularity of these taters brought her village wealth and prosperity. Erin Lapis, a new title, the Potato Goddess. Citrine redoubled her efforts to sway Brodian nobles away from warfare by advocating for peace. Some were unmoved, and many took her words to heart. Despite the great weight on her shoulders, her graceful smile was ever present, especially at the balls and galas that she so loved. Ivy. As Queen of Elusia, Ivy strove to rebuild her war-torn nation and improve the insular culture throughout diplomacy with Brodia. Her decision to impart ore rise lucrative mineral industry. Legacy endured even after Alird had passed on. Wow. He went in one battle and won. After completing his work as Princess Ivy's retainer, Zelkov's next expert was to create a shelter for children in Elusia who were orphaned by the war. He and his new family were very happy. It said that children learned to speak in a profound and meaningful way. Kagetsu fought no one and lost to no one. Disappeared after Ivy's coronation. Some said he was off searching for a warrior permit. In fact, he had gone home to ask his family's permission to live in Elusia and serve the queen. Working under Ivy, he still made visits to Pale Sands, returning each time with the gift of rice. Hortensia, after her sister's coronation, returned to Elusia's academy and soon graduated at top of her class. Her natural charm was later key in negotiations with Brodia. She and Ivy were well remembered for their contributions they made to the country's prosperity. Rosado was dubbed a knight for his service. He traveled the land seeking to destroy the corrupted for good, resuming his studies only when the task was done. Later in life, he earned further fame as an artist. A portrait of the royal family, at their cutest, still hangs in Elusia Castle. Goldmary. Though she was dubbed a knight in her service, Goldmary soon discovered that her true gift was teaching. She became a top instructor at Elusia Academy. So many of her students went on to do great things that she felt the need to apologize for her classes for the pressure she placed on them. Tamara traveled far and wide after the war. Still, she never forgot her duties as queen, returning to the palace often to greet guests with a smile. The people Tamara met during her travels cared very much for her, and she became the most beloved queen in Solm's history. Fogado? No, Marin and Panet. Marin traveled with Tamara, gathering material for her book on rare critters. Though it had furious upon publication, it worked to treasure on Insight on Dragons. In later years, Marin went back home and took her place as matriarch, uniting her village. Panet served Tamara as her knight and ensured her safety through devious plays. In time, she came also subdued an enemy with a single blow. Though she searched for her missing parents, she never found them. Still, she quietly rebuilt her family's church. Oh, that's kind of depressing. Fogado traveled aimlessly until Tamara's coronation and then returned to the palace to serve behind the scenes as her advisor. Though few reliable accounts of his life were led to the history books, it said he met someone during his travels and they spent the rest of their lives together. Pandrail fought no one and lost no one. Founded a popular new religion worshipping all dragons. He planned a huge, raucous party in Lethos, but when Vander balked, he made it slightly tamer. The Chief Rahal later became known as a special prayer to the Divine Dragon Monarch. Brunette! He rebuilt his parents' bistro. It became widely popular for serving dishes, beloved by Somme royalty as well as the leader. He left to tour the world and taste foods, putting all he learned into a book that became a Bible for his dad. Even after his death, his recipes brought joy to many. Nell. Nell settled down to a quiet life in Lethos. She helped the new monarch on occasion, but largely kept to herself. Not wanting to frighten the little one, she assumed her dragon form only in times of great need. Further generations knew her as the guardian dragon of Lethos. Aww. The fell child, Nell. Rafal. Dang, this man barely fought, but he dominated. Spent his days traveling the world, returning to Lethos Castle only once every 100 years to deliver a bounty of candy. Many centuries later, the bones of an unknown found dragon were discovered. It said that Rafal had sacrificed his life. Aww. Well, anyone realizing. Man died, but he died protecting the world. Zelesia. Set out to find mage dragons rumored to still be living today. She was often confused by Zephyr for the Farhans by her kindness wintering, and later she became leader of a new mage dragon village and lived out her life loving them and loved by them as family. True family. Zephyr only learned it in the end. Gregory, another beast. No longer needing to look tough, Gregory made himself outfits of the softest fabric and returned to the force, hoping for a quiet life. However, words of his close spread and his designs became quite popular in Lethos. Though he struggled to meet man, he earned enough for him and his descendants to live comfortably. The man started an empire. Capitalism. Madeline. Madeline moved to Illusia, the reflection of her homeland, and trained for years to become a knight equal to her parents. She then joined the Knight Order to aid in Tina's recovery. In her later, she built a house and enjoyed a quiet life there with her partner. Yeah, they just, some of them pair off. They get kids mostly. They never know who some of them were, but, you know. Anna! Anna finally reunited with her family. She had many sisters, all with the same name and face, but only she had ever traveled to Divine Dragon Monarch. With the emblem's success in the world, rings came strongly into fashion. She made all the profits she ever wanted off the trend. Of course she did. Jean barely did anything, but he did win some. Jean became a great doctor, and after taking over his father's clinic, he visited Lethos once a month to make house calls. Passionate about researching new medicines, Jean found his village's famous genes can be developed in a panacea. His discovery was studied for years. Barely did anything, but the man was there. Seedall. That is a lie. 2 battles, 0 wins. That is a lie. Became famous the world over for his dancing fortune telling. Later years, he was traveling performer telling his time there. According to fortune, he read for himself, his fate to meet good people, drink great food, and live a very happy life. That is a lie that this man only fought 2 battles and had 0 wins. That's a lie. Lyndon. After the war, Lyndon retired to his leisurely retirement. That's a peaceful spring morning, returning to the side of his beloved wife in the hereafter. For his friends and allies, his memory lives on whether they taste a pastry or hear the sound of thunder roaring in the sky. Aww. He was kind of the older side. Saphir! Returned to Brody Castle and took up a position in King Diamant's personal guard. Later in life, she retired to her village and started a seafood restaurant. Though small, the place attracted customers from far away. The menu featured a dish said to have been loved by King Morian. Aww. The dedication to the man. Vale. Vale took over Gradlon and made it to a lush greenwood. She resisted the crown for over a century, and at last gave in to her people's wish and became the first monarch of Gradlon. By then, many of her old friends had died, but their offspring and Lear were at the event. 100 years. Yeah, that'll do it. Mavir barely fought, strove to atone by aiding others. His good deeds continued into late life, where he met out and was never found or heard from again. Some say it was an accident. Others that victim of 4 hounds took revenge. The only concerning is that Vale and Divine Dragon Monarch were his thoughts until the end. You feel bad, man. You feel bad. Last recruit. And with that, everyone, that was the final engage and the finale of Fire Emblem Engage. We have these last teary moments as we continue on, as we definitely observe the art. I should be taking screenshots of all these arts, because good lord, the showing of what happened afterwards. I actually do like this art. Talking about the game itself, I actually did enjoy the game. A lot of people will crap on the game for the story. Nope, it's singing, I gotta mute that. I enjoyed the game. The game was definitely something I would recommend Fire Emblem fans playing. Sure, it's not super dark. It has its moments though. There are moments where the game takes itself very seriously, and there are moments where, yeah, it's a bit on the lighter side. But that really only happens in spare moments. The dark sides are dark. Like, you got to have mountains and you got to have valleys. You have to see the good and the bad for all this and what it is. So with that, I enjoy it. The gameplay is very good. It's probably some of the best in the series, with the different backup attacks, leading it to where you may not be able to beat the enemy by yourself, but you're able to chip them down, making the fight much easier overall. That is good. The braking system, getting weaker units to get a free hit in if they land an attack, and you break it, the enemy's stance, which I think is a very good addition. You don't have power up in the traditional way, and it helps when you do damage. You have the power up necessary to fight, and it's very good. I like the characters. Most of them are kind of one note, but at this point you kind of expect it from Fire Emblem for a lot of the characters to be kind of quote-unquote one note. I do know that some people say, like, oh yeah, these characters are not as fleshed out as the ones from Three Houses, as a common complaint. I understand that complaint, really, but that's because in Three Houses, if you don't recruit anyone, you have like a default of what, like 10 characters per route. And that is not a whole lot. You have more, sometimes you have less, but yeah, you have about 10 characters per route, and that's why I personally think that while these characters are kind of simple in comparison to Three Houses characters, I think that I will give them a bit more, because I feel like you get almost the same level of depth with these characters in this game that you do with the others, but you will have to spend time with the characters, and it's definitely a lot more, I would say, harder work, because like, oh yeah, look, I only gotta write like 10 characters per route and give them specific lines, whereas other characters, they don't get much to say other than potentially in their in their final route battles. So like, obviously characters like Bernadetta's not gonna have much to say in Blue Lions versus like, say, Silver Snow, or in the Black in Crimson Flower, versus someone like Tilda is gonna obviously get more in like Blue in Golden Deer, and not in the other routes. It's very, very obvious in comparison to that. Talking about the villains, the Four Hounds were alright as villains. Gregory and Zephyr were definitely the main antagonist driving force. The two different Annas. The two different Annas. Trickster Anna from Awakening, even though it's younger. It's obviously not the same, but the fact that it is. Oh, hello there. Seedal and Yunaka, I was definitely not expecting this. Man is tearing out his back. But, the two different designs for Anna, I like that there. Going off, like, the villains. Zephyr, Gregory, good antagonistic forces. Vale, when she was under, like, mind control, I felt was good. Because, man, I will say, like, gosh dang, that was tearing my heart out for some of these. And I will not deny, it's like that interaction where Alear tells Vale, like, no, I want nothing to do with you. That can hit hard. Oh no. Oh no. Reincarnation is a thing in Fire Emblem. Reincarnation is definitely a thing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is truly... Oh god, no. That's the new background. That is the new background. That's it. This is permanently the background. I'm putting this as the wallpaper now. Everyone, my name is Omega Zero. I will catch you all later.
Today's the day of my coronation. Today, I'll be crowned the Divine Dragon King. I had hoped that all of you would be standing by my side for the occasion. But I guess not.
Shine on! Emblem of Beginnings!
Worth a try. I wonder if we'll ever meet again.
Aha! I knew we'd find you in here!
We must have looked everywhere.
Everyone.
The coronation is going to start any minute now.
All right. Time to get changed, unless you're wearing that.
Yeah, I guess I should, huh?
Oh, hurry up! Come on!
Oh, okay! I'm coming, I'm coming!
Someday, in the future, our paths may cross once more. Our bonds can be reforged time and again. Whenever you desire, you need only say the word.